Hello friends, today we are going to discuss on our remaining lesson predefined functions in UFT and VB scripting. As I have already discussed VB scripting in the previous sessions, so this session I will focus on predefined functions on UFT. So this is UFT application. How do I know which is predefined functions? There are a lot of predefined functions which you can easily Google and find it out in UFT. For the time being, I'm going to show you few ones which are very common and very readily used. This is one, this is second, here what I am doing, I am trying to add object of one application, create Gmail ID, and then I'm clicking on the button. Okay, let's check it out. Control R shortcut for opening the OR. I'm just taking an example. See, the first function by default it's saying is set. Set means when you are trying to set some value. So as we have discussed earlier also, text box will have set function, list box will have dot select function, buttons will have dot click function, combo box will have can have dot click and dot select combination, or can have dot set. Okay, similarly if you go back and press dot, see, these are the inbuilt functions in UFT. You can use drop, you can use exit, fire event, you can get arrow property, get to property, refresh object, click right click, set secure. So these are the inbuilt functions in UFT. Not only this, there are many. So these options will be displayed the moment you click on dot. See, there is click option. Okay, can you see this click? But when you click on this, there is also a click option in web edit also. So these are the basically some predefined functions which help user to write code faster. You can go for user defined functions. I have seen in my previous classes, I have shown already how to write static programming, object oriented programming functions, static programming functions, and dynamic descriptive programming functions. So we can use these methods to create our own function which is required for our one specific task. But UFT also gives us some predefined functions which we can use based on that object and its property. Second thing, VB script also provides a lot of inbuilt functions. So we should take the advantage of this inbuilt function while creating our automation test cases. Suppose if I have to write this, I have to enter this to test, and then I have to enter these two test boxes and then click on next button. In real life scenario, we will not write it directly. Either we will write a function which will deal with reporting and whether the object is present on the application or not, whether the application first of all is launched properly or not. All these things need to be tested, then only you reach to the place where we'll set the value. If you have any doubt, please go through my last session. And this session I'm keeping very short, resulting because I have already discussed enough in other sessions where we are already dealing with it. For this time frame, I'll just give one example. Like, first of all, we'll declare object child. What this child will do? This child is equal to, okay. Now if child dot est exist exist 5, then one second. So in this session what we are doing, we have declared, oh sorry, there was small mistake. Now this is our original function, but we will replace this to make it more clear. We will replace this string with object child, so code becomes more readable. That what we are doing, see, it becomes more readable. It is checking whether the object child is present or not, then object child edit will highlight and then it will enter the value. Let's see. 1 second. See, it is highlighting, it entered Raj, it entered but it disappeared again. This was the first one which got failed. Let's check it out once again. See, it is highlighting, it is entering Raj. Let's see what is the issue. Value should be entered. Value entered successfully and passed. Then what is making it fail? Execution is happening for both. Point is, it should not be here. Sorry, there was a typo here. Now we will run it. Highlighting username, entered Raj. Usually the moment is entering Raj, it is getting overwritten. See, it is Raj is present. Now report should be also be passed. See, report is also passed. Value should be entered. Value entered successfully. Report is passed. So we have already seen these things multiple times. Just wanted to show you this set object property. By using this property, you can very well optimize your code. See these lines of code. So easy and clear to understand and read. So in real time scenario, if you want to enter into your text box, you should have this kind of function where you pass the parameter for this browser, page and object, and it should be able to enter the value. Okay, in my other classes I have already seen some similar videos where I have already explained how to write this kind of properties. Okay friends, so we will shift to our next session where we are going to discuss on consignment, subcontracting and third party. What is consignment? In case of consignment, seller. So we have seller A. Seller A will ship his goods into warehouse warehouse of purchaser. Okay, so suppose purchaser want to purchase a material A, B and C. Okay, so seller A will ship his material A, B and C in the warehouse of purchaser, but the liability to pay, suppose 1,000 pieces of some good is being shipped in the warehouse of purchaser. So purchaser will only pay for the material that is being consumed. Say 110 pieces are consumed, 120 pieces are consumed. So liability to pay will arise only on the consumable material. So liable to pay only for 120, not 1,000 pieces. So seller has shipped, that means say material from seller went to vendor stock, but purchaser's warehouse. So the moment seller has shipped these goods, he has incurred a cost of 1,000 pieces, but purchaser will pay only for the material that is being consumed. What is consumed is 120. So liability to pay is only 120, not for 1,000 pieces. The advantage that seller gets, why seller is shipping his costly goods and maintaining stock at the purchaser end. What is the purpose? Main purpose is two things. The volume of sale is very high, then only seller will sell or will ship his goods to purchaser. Second thing is, no need for maintaining P2P cycle, no need for raising PO and then PR and then waiting for the customer confirmation, and then goods are immediately available for consumption. The moment need arises and approval is there, then purchaser can go and immediately collect the material. For example, in real life, some hospitals, what happens, they will supply oxygen and other critical life-saving drugs and this gas. So when hospital utilizes those gas bottles and that life-saving critical medicines or operation equipments, then only the liability to pay will arise. Otherwise it will be kept in the warehouse of purchaser untouched. Okay, so this is what the meaning of consignment. In SAP we do some configurations to maintain consignment stock. Then comes subcontracting. In case of subcontracting, suppose some activity is there, a material A and B is there, A and B is there with the company. He wanted to assemble and make it or furnish or some action to be performed on A and B to make it C. So for making it C, they will contact a contractor. What this contractor will do, this contractor generally have very high skill in his particular domain, or he is going to do the similar quality work at much lesser price. So that goods A and B will be shipped to the contractor. and contractor in return will give finished product. Okay, contractor will give finished product and it will be shipped back to the purchase to the company. So A and B was shipped to contractor. Contractor acted upon A and B and then he shipped back the finished product C to the company. It may happen that material A is being given to contractor. Contractor uses his own material B and he is delivering based on the service and the kind of agreement they are having. They will go for, the contractor will charge. Then there is something called third party. Third party example is very simple. I wanted to purchase something but I wanted to compare with the market, so huge amount of time waste behind searching the right vendor and right product. So what happens, we can come up with an application like Flipkart, Amazon. They have hundreds and thousands of vendors listed to them. You just start searching, start comparing the features and prices. Whatever you like, you select it. Now what you do after selecting, you place an order. Who accepts the order? The order is accepted by third party. Order is accepted by third party. Now, but third party is not going to deliver anything to you because third party is just a mediator. So what happens? Sorry, this is not third party. Order is accepted by Amazon or Flipkart like portals. Okay, now these portals will raise similar PU, which will raise similar order. Portals will raise order to supplier. Okay, so the seller. Now the seller will ship the goods directly to the ordering party. So seller will ship the goods directly to the ordering party. In this case, the seller is a third party. Because the portal is a third party because it's acting as a mediator between the seller and the ordering party or the purchasing party. So this happens via, so order will flow from purchaser to portal, then portal will order to seller. Again, once the shipment is done, acknowledgement will be sent to the seller, purchaser and the portal both. Once the payment is done, purchaser will make the payment to the portal, not to the party who is selling. So seller is not the one who gets the immediate money. It's the portal who gets the immediate money, and then portal gives money to the seller. So both order and cash settlement or the invoice settlement both are having via ordering via portal or via the facility provider. That is why it is called third party. It's not direct seller and direct purchaser, but there is an intermediate person who is involving into finding the right product at the right price, and then again you pay the price to the third party. Pipeline is now a full-fledged IS utility. It is another module in SAP where pipeline materials are being dealt with IS utilities. In this case, there are a lot of other stuff, and the SAP is configured the way it can best utilize or specific to the utilities domain, utilities terminology, utilities functionality, utilities business flow. Based on that, they have come up with a industry specific utilities module of SAP. Pipeline materials are like water supplies, electricity, and other utility items which are supplied through pipeline. So you cannot raise one purchase order for particular quantity and then you need to renew the purchase order. These are continuous consumption. This is a continuous utilization of something for which we need to pay on periodic basis, maybe on monthly basis or on yearly basis. That is why pipeline is kept separately as a separate item. Thank you, friends.